Oh, in this video, I will demonstrate how to find the line of regression and then use the line to make a prediction for a specific value. In a previous video, I was able to show that there is correlation between these two variables. The x values represent the time spent preparing for an exam. The y values represent the exam scores. So our goal is to find what is called the line of regression. I will show you how to find the regression coefficients, first using Excel and then using a scientific calculator. So using Excel, it turns out that there's a function for each of these coefficients. The A coefficient is known as the intercept. So we type equals, we type intercept, parentheses, and then select the y values first. So one must select the y values first, comma, select the x values, enter. We have the intercept of the line of regression, 14.954. B is the slope of the line. So we type equals, we type slope, parentheses, and then select the y values, comma, select the x values. The slope is 3.470. An alternate way of finding the line of regression is if we draw a scatter plot, and I've demonstrated this in a previous video. Right click on the points and then select Add Trend Line. We immediately see that the line of regression is drawn for us in the graph, and then we can display the equation and also r squared, the coefficient of determination. We can then resize the equation, relocate it to a different part of the graph, and we have the line of regression y 3.4696. If you want, we could round this to 0.347, and then for the intercept it's 14.954. R squared, coefficient of determination, it's pretty high. This means that this is a very good model for making predictions. Now, to use a scientific calculator, we do the following. Let's clear everything. I've already entered the data into L1 and L2. So the next step is to select second stat, two variables. Make sure L1 and L2 are highlighted. Click calculate. Use the down arrow to locate A and B. Here they are. So we have A is 3.4695, B is 14.953. We have to be very careful because when you're using particular types of TI calculators, their A and B are reversed from the A and B we use in our class. So in other words, this A is actually our B, and this B is actually the A we use. Okay, so just be wary of that if you're using a TI-30XS or a TI-30X2S. Don't forget to switch the B and A's for those calculators. Now the next step is we want to be able to perform a computation to predict y when x is equal to a specific value. In this case, we want to make a prediction. Remember, x is the time it takes to prepare for an exam. y is the actual exam score, and now that we have the line of regression, we can make a prediction. Let's say someone studies for 15 hours and we want to know what is a possible exam score based off our regression analysis. Well, we replace this x with 15, so then we would multiply 15 times 3.47, add that to 14.94, we end up with 67.004, and we can round this to 67. So we would expect someone to score 67 out of 100 points. Well, that must be a really tough exam, but that would be the estimated value. We can also use the TI calculator to perform that computation for us. So if we have a TI calculator, we use our down arrow to select y prime, hit enter, and then we type in 15, close the parentheses, hit enter, and it makes the calculation for us. It lets us know that it's 66.998, which we can then round to 67. Thanks for watching the video.